Hi everybody. Despite being caught out in a second peloton 3/4 through the stage, there was absolutely nothing to do against the dominance of the little trek train here. None of the other trains came alongside and Milan finished it off in dominating fashion. Groves and Merlier were nowhere near. Here's the GC going into the weekend with Pogačar still solidly in the lead. Expect this lead to grow over the weekend. Groves keeps on fighting, yet this time around even the intermediate sprint got dominated by Milan. Pogačar remains solidly in the lead of the climber standings as well. Do expect those interested to claim the jersey to get into Sunday's break though, because there's a whopping 157 points on offer in that stage only. Yet first, stage 14, a 31k individual time trial with 242 meters of elevation gain. This is one for the pure specialists. An average of 55 km per hour is expected, given the very fast road configuration in the second half and the overall slightly downhill altimetry. Don't be fooled though, looking at the overall map and the zoom on the start and finish, you can see there's quite some cornering involved as well. Overall, this stage will suit the pure time trial specialists though and favor slightly heavier built riders. To get an idea of the main contenders for this stage, let's take a look at the intermediate times at the second timing point, 34k into the stage, at the end of the flat section of the first individual time trial of this Giro, where you can also see that, Pogačar aside, it's dominated by the bulkier riders. Expect the same ones to do well on this individual time trial. Here's the betting odds at the time of recording, with Ganna the outright favorite, a logic which is hard to contest. And then here's the riders to watch in my book. Czerny at Soudal Quickstep, the Ineos trio of Aresman, Ganna and Sheffield, who have the potential here to sweep the podium. The stage should suit Vos as well, yet we haven't seen much of him till date, so I won't be picking him. Pogačar, whom I expect to be the only GC guy inside the top 10 of this stage. Also Michael Bjerg finds a time trial here that should suit him, if he's allowed to go for it. Given that we have a pivotal day on Sunday, I expect him to take it easy though. Affini at Visma Lease Bike. Tiberi at Bahrain has a good time trial and has been looking steady so far. He will see an opportunity here to climb in the GC standings, so keep an eye on him. Benjamin Thomas at Cofidis, Schachmann at Bora Hansgrohe and Milesi at Movistar are also top 10 material here. And finally, Plap and Walscheid at Jaiko Alula and Dan Hole at Little Trek. Ganna is my only 4-star favorite. Sheffield, Aresman and Pogačar get 3 stars. Schachmann, Hole, Affini and Plap get 2 stars. And Tiberi and Walscheid each get 1 star. As for the podium, with a chance that Pogačar barges in on the party, I'm calling the Grenadier clean sweep here, with Ganna in first, ahead of Sheffield and Aresman. On to stage 15 then, the Queen stage of this Giro, a 222k brutal mountain stage. It's the longest stage of this edition and the second of 4 5-star stages, basically climbing for the final 55 kilometers, good for a total cumulative elevation gain of 5,711 meters, while going well above 2,000 meters of altitude. It starts climbing straight out of the gate into a third and second category climb, followed by the first category Mortirolo and onto the finish climb. The Mortirolo climbs over 12.6k at 7.6% average, and the finish climb to Livigno featured in 2005 and before that in the Merckx days, so we have little reference here. We only know that the finish climb sits at the end of a long day and that the nasty bit sits towards the end, with a kilometer at 10.2% average and the final few hundred meters climbing at 8.6% average. Here's what Pogačar had to say at the finish of stage 12. To me, this only confirms what I've said in my Giro preview, namely that he wants to put his name next to this stage and that he wants to fully secure his Giro victory by claiming the Queen stage. Please do note that I'm recording this ahead of stage 14. Betting odds were obviously not yet available, yet here's the riders to watch in my book. Jan Hirt at Soudal Quickstep, Thomas at Ineos and our Pinkman Pogačar at UAE, Tiberi and Caruso at Bahrain Victorious, Chavez at EF, Martinez at Bora and Rubio at Movistar, Bardet at TSM, Fortunato at Astana, Zana at Jaiko or JP Lopez at Little Trek. And it will be interesting to see how Pozzovivo at Bardiani and Storer at Tudor fare in this stage. And finally, O'Connor and the Parepintre brothers at AG2R. In terms of scenario, I can't think of anything but this stage going to the GC man, with Pogacar taking a dominant win, so he's my only 4-star favorite. O'Connor, Thomas and Martinez each get 3 stars. Rubio, Chavez, Valentin, Parepintre and Tiberi get 2 stars, and Bardet and Hirt each get 1 star. In terms of podium prediction, I expect Pogacar to destroy this stage ahead of Martinez and G. Thanks for tagging along in this second Giro week. Given that I'll be away for the weekend, my week 2 recap and stage 16 prediction will drop on Monday evening only. Till then, enjoy the race and have a good one.